take two different foods, equal number of calories, and you eat them. The hormonal response to those calories are completely different.
Dr. Jason Fung is a Canadian nephrologist who has transformed the way we understand metabolic health. His groundbreaking research metabolic diseases has exposed how the modern diet is fueling chronic diseases and aging. He believes that the right foods at the right times can trigger your body's natural anti-aging defenses. In this video, we'll explore Dr. Fung's insights on what to eat and the powerful science behind timing your meals to boost health and longevity. But first, why do we age in the first place? Over time, your cells accumulate damage from toxic proteins, mutated DNA, and excessive oxidative stress. Chronic inflammation becomes a silent destroyer, and frequent eating spikes insulin, blocking your body's ability to repair itself. Your mitochondria, the engines of your cells, begin to falter, and the DNA shrinks with every cell division, pushing you closer to cellular death. Throw in environmental toxins, poor diet, and stress, and you've got a perfect storm for aging, faster than you think. But here's the good news. Your body also has built-in systems to fight this, and the key to unlocking them starts with what you eat and when you eat it. But before we continue, this content is provided for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult a qualified healthcare provider with any questions about your health or a medical condition. Do not disregard professional advice or delay seeking it because of something you have read here. Now that we know the risk factor, let's dive in. Avocados. What if I told you one creamy fruit could fight wrinkles from the inside out? And no, it's not some fancy supplement. It's that trendy avocado toast you've been craving for.
We were starting to see study after study that showed that foods high in fat, things like nuts, avocados, olive oil, the Mediterranean diet, for example, were not unhealthy, they were actually extremely healthy.
Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, which can help keep your skin supple and hydrated from the inside. But what really makes avocados a longevity superstar is glutathione, the body's master antioxidant. This compound can play a vital role in detoxifying your liver, reducing oxidative stress, and protecting your cells from aging-related damage. Aging is largely driven by free radical damage, those unstable molecules that attack your DNA, proteins, and cells. Glutathione can neutralize them like a boss. As we age, glutathione levels naturally decline. That's when you need to load up on foods that help replenish it. And avocados are one of the best sources out there. So when should you eat this anti-aging powerhouse? According to circadian nutrition research, adding healthy fats earlier in the day can support hormonal balance and satiety, reducing insulin spikes that accelerate aging. Add half an avocado to your smoothie, spread it on whole grain toast, or toss it into a quinoa bowl for lunch. Blueberries. If avocados are your skin's best friend, then blueberries are a potential brain fuel with a built-in age rewind button. These tiny, sweet berries might look harmless, but they're packing a serious punch against aging. They are nature's memory pills. The key here is anthocyanins, the deep purple pigments that give blueberries their color. These compounds are powerful antioxidants that can fight oxidative stress, inflammation, and cognitive decline. But here's where it gets exciting. Blueberries can help enhance neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to form new connections. As we age, this ability typically slows down, but anthocyanins can help keep it alive and well. Even more impressive, these berries cross the blood-brain barrier, helping deliver protection directly where it's needed most, your memory centers. They can neutralize free radicals, reduce brain inflammation, and support communication between neurons. In other words, they help keep your brain young. In a 2012 study published in the Annals of Neurology, women who consumed at least 2 servings of blueberries per week may experience significantly slower rates of cognitive decline, delaying brain aging by up to 2.5 years. So, when's the best time to eat blueberries for maximum anti-aging effect? Consuming polyphenol-rich foods like berries in the morning can help stabilize blood sugar levels and improve mental clarity throughout the day. Add a handful to your oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothie. You can also freeze them and snack later. Fatty fish. Moving to number 3, we have fatty fish.
So really, if you think about what works, you just have to think about traditional breakfast foods that we used to eat.
Do you think that fat is the enemy? Not this kind. The omega-3s in fatty fish are like anti-aging rocket fuel, slowing down cellular aging and even extending your lifespan. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are rich in EPA and DHA. These are 2 types of omega-3 fatty acids your body can't make on its own. These fats are known to reduce inflammation, lower triglycerides, and most importantly, they can protect your cells from aging. Here's how. Omega-3s work at the cellular level by maintaining the integrity of your cell membranes, reducing oxidative stress, and even protecting your telomeres, those little caps on your DNA strands that shorten as you age. The shorter the telomeres, the older your biological age. Not only that, DHA is a critical structural fat in your brain. Low levels are associated with cognitive decline and even depression as we get older. Getting enough of it through fatty fish is like giving your brain a daily tune-up. A landmark study from the Journal of the American Medical Association found that older adults with higher levels of omega-3s may live an average of 2.2 years longer than those with low levels. That's nearly 2 extra birthdays, just from eating fish. Now for the timing. Eating fatty fish earlier in the evening supports repair and recovery, while avoiding late-night spikes in digestion-related insulin. You can grill a salmon fillet, add sardines to a salad, or try a fish curry with turmeric for double anti-aging power. Before we move on, if you are looking to dive deeper into anti-aging tips, be sure to subscribe to the Vitazen Health newsletter linked below. Each week, we share expert-backed tips, delicious recipes, and actionable steps to help you live longer and feel your best delivered right to your inbox. Extra virgin olive oil. We've covered brain-boosting berries and heart-loving fish. Now let's move to a true staple of longevity, extra virgin olive oil. This ancient oil isn't just a cooking ingredient, it's a medicine chest in a bottle. The magic lies in a powerful compound called oleocanthal, which is a natural anti-inflammatory that can work just like ibuprofen, but without the SI1 effects. Chronic inflammation is one of the leading drivers of aging, damaging everything from your arteries to your skin and joints. Olive oil can help turn that fire off. Even more impressive, extra virgin olive oil is rich in polyphenols, which can reduce oxidative stress and protect your cells from premature aging. These antioxidants are especially potent at safeguarding your mitochondria that decline as we age. This is a key reason why olive oil is the cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, often linked with longer life expectancy, lower rates of Alzheimer's, and healthier hearts. In a major study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, people who followed a Mediterranean diet enriched with extra virgin olive oil had a 30% lower risk of heart disease and stroke, a direct hit against aging-related decline. The best time to consume olive oil is earlier in the day, paired with veggies or protein. This helps stabilize blood sugar, enhances nutrient absorption, and kickstarts your body's natural anti-inflammatory processes. To add olive oil to your diet, use it as a salad dressing, drizzle over steamed vegetables, or mix into a morning hummus bowl. Just don't use it for high-heat frying. Hold up. Did you know inflammation is one of the biggest causes of cancer, heart disease, and aging? And most people are making it worse with what they eat. That's why I put together the Anti-Inflammation and Immunity Smoothie and Juice Guide. 80+ science-backed recipes designed to stop inflammation, boost immunity, and help your body heal. Grab your copy now from the video description below. Green tea. Moving ahead, let's sip on our next food. Green tea, the age-defying drink that's been keeping monks, samurais, and centenarians sharp for centuries. Just 1 cup of green tea a day, could help you literally clean out old damaged cells.
Diet, you always want to look at the risk versus benefit ratio. Well, what are the benefits of drinking lots of green tea? Well, potentially weight loss, reduced hunger, increased fat oxidation, increased metabolic rate, and that's all great effects. And what's the risk? Practically zero.
Green tea is rich in a compound called epigallocatechin gallate, one of the most potent antioxidants known to science. But its real superpower is in activating a process called autophagy. Autophagy is your body's way of cleaning out old, malfunctioning cells and replacing them with fresh ones. The more efficiently it works, the younger your cells stay. As we age, this process slows down. However, epigallocatechin gallate can help fire it back up. It can also reduce inflammation, boost brain health, and may even help preserve telomere length, keeping your DNA younger for longer. And let's not forget its caffeine content. Green tea can provide a gentle energy lift without the crash, keeping your metabolism humming without stressing your adrenal system. One study found that adults who drink at least 3 cups of green tea daily can have a lower risk of functional disability and cognitive decline. You can enjoy green tea in the morning or early afternoon, ideally on an empty stomach or between meals. This helps maximize autophagy and fat metabolism, especially when combined with intermittent fasting. Just brew it fresh, squeeze in lemon to boost absorption, and skip the sugar. And as we approach towards the end, let's not forget Dr. Jason Fung's secret technique for longevity, intermittent fasting. Unlike conventional advice that promotes frequent eating and snacking, Dr. Fung argues that constant food intake keeps insulin levels elevated throughout the day, which accelerates aging, inflammation, and chronic disease. His approach isn't about starving the body, but rather giving it the space it needs to rest, repair, and regenerate.
The only well-accepted way of preventing aging and extending lifespan is caloric restriction, which is almost counterintuitive because you'd think that you would need more nutrition in order to last longer. But in fact, it's the exact opposite. So any theory of aging that we propose is going to have to explain how caloric restriction actually extends life.
One of his most recommended strategies is the 16-to-8 method, a form of time-restricted eating where you fast for 16 hours and eat all your meals within an 8-hour window. For example, you might eat your first meal at 12 noon and finish your last meal by 8 p.m. The remaining 16 hours, which includes the time you sleep, are spent in a fasting state. During this window, your insulin levels drop, allowing your body to switch from fat storing to fat burning mode. More importantly, fasting activates autophagy. Dr. Fung emphasizes that this method is not only sustainable, but deeply rooted in human biology. For thousands of years, our ancestors went without food for long periods, and their bodies adapted to thrive during those fasts. Today, by mimicking that rhythm, intermittent fasting can help reset your metabolism, reduce inflammation, boost mental clarity, and most importantly, slow down the biological aging clock. So, that was all for what you can eat to reverse aging and prevent age-related disease. However, it's important to listen to your body. A balanced natural diet is key to a healthy and long life. In our next video, let's find out foods that you should exclude from your diet to live longer.